PACT is an acronym that stands for Purpose, Audience, Conventions, and Trouble Spots. Today I'll be explaining how students can use PACT to research, write, and present public speeches or oral presentations. Public speeches have three general purpose statements: to inform, to persuade, and to mark a special occasion or celebrate a milestone. Which type of general speech purpose will you be assigning to your students? Instructors should be clear when writing their assignment sheets exactly which purpose students are expected to speak on. Audience analysis is an important part of the organizing and writing process of a speech. Obviously, the student is writing a speech that he or she will present in front of other students. But audience analysis helps the speaker learn a little bit more about the group of people assembled to hear the presentation. Speakers can gain valuable demographic information from audience analysis, but they could also ask their audience open-ended questions to see what level of knowledge audience members have about a speaker's topic. It might be a good idea to reserve for students to pass around surveys or questionnaires for their classmates to answer. Administering these questionnaires a week or two before a presentation is due will allow a speaker to craft his or her speech to better fit the knowledge level of the audience. The conventions speakers must adhere to often revolve around how much time they are given to complete a presentation. Instructors should make it clear in their assignment sheets how much time students are allotted for a given speech, and if they will be afforded any leeway for a speech that goes over time. For instance, if an instructor assigns an informative speech that must be completed within a 5 to 7 minute time range, what is the penalty if a student's speech is shorter than 5 minutes or longer than 7 minutes? Another convention instructors and students should be aware of is the citing of sources. For speeches that involve research, how should the students acknowledge the references they use? Oral citations spoken before a student gives a particular piece of borrowed material are just one way instructors can make sure that students are correctly identifying their sources. Some speech instructors might prefer students turn in an outline or a written version of their speech, complete with in-text citations in either APA or MLA format. Instructors should be clear which citation style students must use. Finally, where might students experience trouble in the speech-making process? Communication apprehension can often strike as soon as a speech is assigned. This immediate nervous reaction to even being handed a speech assignment sheet can cause students to lose focus and procrastinate, thereby almost ensuring the fact that their speech will be subpar. It's important for instructors to remind students that one of the best ways to help manage speech anxiety is to start researching and writing a speech soon after it's assigned. Oftentimes, the most anxious students are the ones who are the least prepared. Instructors should encourage students to practice their speech several times before the day of the actual presentation. One final spot where students might run into trouble is incorporating any visual aids into their presentations. It's always a good idea to remind students that technology sometimes fails. Students should test out a PowerPoint or a video before class starts just to make sure the technology is working. Remind students to have a backup visual aid just in case the computers or projectors in the class are not functioning properly. By adhering to the PACT acronym, students should gain a better idea of how to approach writing and presenting a speech. If students need more one-on-one assistance in organizing or practicing their presentations, they can make an appointment with one of the public speaking consultants in the Eberly Writing Studio. Students can go to speakwrite.wvu.edu to schedule an appointment.